Buddy, how's it going, friends? Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. The art store was having a sale on open stock pens, and girl, I lost track of the time. So I'm kind of scrambling at the moment to kind of set up and get this going. So I'm gonna pull up the chat real quick, but I have a few things that I'm really um I'm going to be very vulnerable and share with you guys some little goals that I have set up for myself currently while drawing, and I thought I would share them with you today. But we're going to continue with this tree, I think, another day, because I think I just burped. Sorry if that picked up my camera. Because I've been sketching some more like graphic novel, manga, comic, and I've just been like playing around with like different eye shapes. And usually I don't draw things in isolation, but I wanted to just play around with it and get comfortable and like looking at like different style things. But typically speaking, I typically like to draw things like the whole face, simply because one of the things that I'm practicing is proportions and perspective and all those fun things, right? But because I'm playing around with all different styles and playing around with um, different mediums and tools, is I would very much like to start a web comic. Is that crazy? I don't know, but I'm really excited about it. I really have like a lot of like fun ideas. So I thought today what we could do is maybe just sketch out just some like general ideas of like potential like different characters. And so we're just gonna play, we're just gonna practice. This is not committing in any regard. Just having like a fun time. And what I've been finding a lot is kind of like starting with like a basic nose shape, just because it's in the center of the face. And so I've just been kind of like liking um, marking that out, and just having like a general idea, and kind of going from there. And in terms of mouth, that's gonna be, I don't know, I think we're just gonna play around. I think we're just gonna play here. And also as another note, sorry, I'm like kind of, I'm in outer space right now because I just picked up all these pens, and I'll show you guys what I picked up here in a second. But I've been just kind of thinking about um just about, I don't know, just about like how fun I've been having like sketching different things, and just the different ways that my art has like, it's just changed so much. And I'm finding like, even though I'm so chaotic and I'm so curious about all different types of art and all different types of mediums, I keep coming back to pen and ink. I keep coming back to graphic novels and illustration. And I have been really, again, with this Edward Gorey, I'll show you that spread here. Where did it go? I've been drawing this yeah, so I've been like drawing Edward Gorey's style, and I have ordered some dip pens because um I know that the look of it is gonna be a little more cohesive once I have some dip pens, just because I don't know, the microns are amazing. I can't get the same look. But that's okay. I've been wanting to like experiment with them anyway, so I've got those coming, and those are getting ordered. Um, Hello, Noelle. Sorry. Hello, lovely dove. Today we are. So I have like this little silly little dream of making a web comic, and I thought today it'd be like super fun if we could just like sketch out just like some really rough, um, just some really rough ideas. This is mostly like a brainstorming session, because there are all different types of like eyes and nose structures, and I've just been wanting to play with some of those today. And I thought we'd just do that. But I have all these different ideas for it. And I got a, just for funsies, I got a, I did secure a website. I just threw a couple things up there. So it's nothing is like actually done, but that way I have my domain up and I can start prepping it um, for bleh, for posting some more content in progress, which I'm pretty stoked for. I kind of like this. Hello, how are ya? And just like sketching out like some weird faces and just kind of get some like concept ideas. And I think I'm mostly sharing this because I always think it's so interesting to see other people's like process and like the way they're approaching it and having an idea of just having an idea of where to go from here. But I kind of want to do like a real weird stretchy face because I had this idea for like a weird dream sequence where the face is melting away at the sides in really like weird ways. I think we're just gonna like maybe sketch that out and just like let our hands go a little bit. But I'm always interested in like other people's like processes and the way that they think about things. And because creating is it's all sorts of things, ups and downs. It's happy little accidents abound everywhere. But I figured if we played a bunch today, then we will just kind of see what happens with it and see where we go. We'll see. We might be making some nightmare fuel, but we'll find out. But I kind of like the idea of like just these like crazy teeth and having them like come way out to the side. But yeah, so webcomics, super fun. I'm really excited for to embark on that. I think that's going to be a really fun process. And what's cool is that because I'm so chaotically curious. I'm so curious about so many different types of mediums and so many different types of styles that I'm really interested just in my own, like, just to see where I end up going with it, which I think would be kind of crazy. And so, oh, bye, Noelle. Have a great day. So we'll just kind of see about that. And then, hold on, I'm just gonna refresh this page here. But yeah, I think experimentation is like where it's at. But yeah, so but yeah, it'll be interesting to see like all the different things I may incorporate into doing a webcomic because I am interested in so many different styles, so many different techniques, and so many different mediums as well, that I kind of just imagine it as like this fun house mirror of like of some pretty crazy stuff. Has anybody else done that? Have you guys either thought about, or are you doing have you ever done like a webcomic or zines? Zines are so cool too. Just self-published little magazines. I picked up a book from the library talking about different formats and I mean, you know, just different ways to approach it, because I think that'd be like really fun. And then I think I want to like start maybe doing some maybe doing some I mean, it's almost looking a little dragon like, isn't it? A little bit. It almost looks like, you know what it almost looks like? If you squint your eyes, it almost looks like the oh gosh, what's his name? From Neverending Story. What's his name? You know, the oh, that's gonna kill. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? If you squint your eyes, it kind of looks like the monster he was riding at the end. Oh, oh my gosh, I might have to like stop and look that up. What? Not Atreyu, that's the horse. Neverending Story. What is it? Oh, man, hold on. Neverending Story. I want to think of it on my own, but that's just going to drive me nuts and I can't think. Hold on. Neverending Story. Falcor. That was a lot. That was a lot, you guys. Falcor. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay. Good grief. And then I just lost my tab. Hold on. Okay. It kind of looks like Falcor, which was not what I was thinking about doing. But that's okay. It was supposed to, like, I've been thinking about is that funny? Is that weird? Like how maybe like some of our childhood some of our childhood comes out in our in our in our drawings and in our creativity. I'm kind of thinking about how weird this might be. Just doing some weird, I don't know. This is like completely different direction than I thought we were going. So maybe we should just here we'll just do like, I don't know, kind of, I feel like, are we making monsters now? I think we're just making monsters. But I kind of like following this like line, almost like hands like pulling. I don't know. Let's just see. Oops. Let's just see what's going on here. This is almost looking like Bride of Frankenstein Falcor mashup. But I had these ideas of like these weird dream sequences, because there's one thing, I think I've talked about this before, like I have some really kind of wild dreams, and I have like a lot of ones that are it's like the dream themselves isn't reoccurring, but it's like I've built a place in my dreams. It's like I have this like dream city. It's really weird. And like I'll go and I'll recognize it. Like I'll be back in a dream and I will absolutely recognize exactly where I am and where it is in relation to the rest of the city in my dreams. It's, does anybody else have that? I feel like I can't be the only one. I feel like I can't be the only one there, but yeah, and it's just like all these like weird places, and really like really crazy architecture. But it feels very like very real city. Like there's like bodies of water, and there are like all these different neighborhoods with different different things going on. So I'm kind of interested to almost like draw some of that, like explore that a little bit. But there is this one place where, this one neighborhood in my dream city that has like really strange creatures, and I don't dream about it very often. And I don't retain it very well either. It's almost like I remember it the most when I'm actually in the dream. I don't know. Brains are crazy. Brains are so wild. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know. But I kind of like this broken, stringy, like hair breaking apart almost kind of feeling. It's just kind of very interesting to me. But yeah, so funny. Like when I started this channel, I was really just starting it for myself. Like just because I was like, just so because drawing and painting, like all of it, just intimidated me so much, and I just wanted like a place really to keep my own notes. And it's just been really lovely to like see so many people and see a lot of the people that return. Like there are people that were in the chat earlier that um I see them pretty frequently, and yeah, we just hit over like 250 subscribers, which is like shocking to me. It's just really cool. It's just really cool. Sometimes being online and finding people that are also kind of weird. They're just kind of weird in the way that you are, or they think about things the way that you do. Um, I think I'm gonna leave this pretty open ended because I'm not exactly sure where that's gonna go exactly. So we'll see. Um, but I think what I want to do is like just let my hands and my imagination just go for a while, and then use the other part of my my imagination and creativity to come up with like some sort of backstory and some sort of storyline to go with it. Like that's just kind of my idea. And then get into that practice and that habit. And then once I feel I feel like I have like a pretty solid idea of what I want to do, then I can um, really start to formulate a web comic or some sort of publication of my own making. I just think it'd be just a fun thing to do. Just it's like funny. It's like doing one of those things just to do it and just see what kind of fun learning and you just never know what will come out of things, you know. And I think that's kind of the funny thing to me about setting goals is that so much can happen. So much can happen. Like no matter how I had set out for when I first was learning how to draw this last summer, I had no idea this is where I was gonna go. I had no idea. I had no idea. It's very much just like mess around and see what happens, see what comes out of you. And I can't. I've never been one of those people that could think about like where I'll see myself in so many years. Like that doesn't make sense because there are just way too many factors. There are way too many cool things in the world, and to just have something like a cement idea in my head, it doesn't make sense to me. Like I don't believe it enough. I want to. I don't believe that um, something else may happen. You know, I don't believe that that's going to be the end all be all because life changes drastically in a very short amount of time. So that's kind of how I feel about goals. That's probably not a very uplifting way to. Well, I don't know. No, I think so. I think so. I think just being open ended and just figuring out where it goes. I think that's probably the most optimistic of all. because because it's not whether you win or fail. It's not about that. It's about doing it. Doing it is the winning. Seeing where life takes you. Staying curious. Being awesome in your own way. That is winning. You're gonna reduce it to winning and losing, or failing or nailing it. I don't know. Just just blathering the chatter in my head at the moment. This is looking pretty wild. It almost it's almost like a, you know what, it's like Falkor, Jabba the Hutt, and Bride of Frankenstein all had a communal baby. That's kind of where we're at the moment, I think. And it's pretty, I'm, this is hilarious. I think, oh, you know what? The other thing too, you guys, is, I've talked about like just like all different types of styles and mediums, but also just stuff that's just weird. And it's seeing that it's like, that it's just possible to do like weird stuff and everything's fine, like, I don't think anything's, I think the idea of like good or bad art is such a silly, it's too silly for me. It's too silly. Especially like if you like things that are kind of campy, you know? Like camp is amazing. Like a lot of people would never think that, like about like just like even just the classic like Rocky Horror. Like, can you imagine how many people would turn down making that movie today? Like all of them if they hadn't known. Um, just do the weird thing. And you never know how being weird, your own unique, strange brain, may resonate with a lot of other people. And not that external validation is the point, but um, we're all impacting each other all the time. I really like making like a lot of strange lines, a lot of squigglies, and just seeing how it all comes together. We did that a lot with the tree drawing we did yesterday. What was it? Yeah, it was. The days are all starting to blend in together. But what do you do, huh? Okay, I think I'll do that. I kind of want to give it a hat, just because I think that'd be like really funny. Just like a little hat perched on top of this weird hair or fur, whatever this ends up being. I would kind of want to close this gap a little bit here. Kind of give it a vibe. Just kind of play with that and see. Oh yeah, when I was at the store, I'll show you what I got you guys. So I got I haven't actually tried the Faber the Pit pens. So I got some of those. I got a few, it was like buy one get one half off at the store. So I got some different brush pen colors, and I got like sepia and got more in the brown area. I also got this this is really pretty, this India red. And I think it'll be kind of fun because on this paper, just like with this tone, I think it's, oops, sorry, I'm gonna bump you. I think those colors are gonna look pretty cool just with that paper color. And I think that'll be actually quite fun to add on to some things. So I think maybe we'll swatch those in a second. I just want to get this hair done, and then we'll swatch those up. But I haven't, has anybody tried the Faber Pit pens? I haven't actually tried them yet, but they had them on open stock, so I figured I would try a few. My dad got me basically Oh, awesome, Kay. How you doing? I'm so glad you got some pencils. That's awesome. That's rad. Hey, hey, Kay, can you guess what this is? Hold on. Let me show you. I sketched this last night. Can you guess? Can you guess who it is? I think you'll recognize it. Color pencils are very fun. Because I think you mostly just draw. You mostly draw in pencil, don't you? Just regular pencil, Kay. Okay, so I think we'll finish this up, and I do wanna. I did swatch them at the art store, but so we'll swatch those in a second. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Definitely Falkor, Bride of Frankenstein, and Jabba the Hutt. I think that's what I accidentally made here. But I kind of like it. That would actually be a pretty funny. I don't know. I don't even want to say villain. It might be like just like a fun character, just in general. Maybe this is the hero. Oh, you're sick. Oh no, that's a bummer. I'm sorry. Ugh. It's all good. Just tag me when you do. I'll take a peek. Okay, so I do want to swatch these guys real quick. So I'll set this aside here because I'm curious about the colors. So I think I have like a swatch page back here. These were, actually, we'll just do this. Actually, yeah, this is fine. So this was the Faber Aqua, is what that was over in this corner. And then I think over here we'll do, what are these? The Pitt pens. These are the Faber Pitt. And then this is the raw umber. And that looks like that. It's almost like this nice kind of ochre color. I really like the look of that with this. This is the U.S. Talons. That's what this one is here. And then that's just regular. And then this is the India red. I think this one's gonna be really pretty. One of the things I like to do with my sketchbooks is either in the beginning or in the back, especially if it's like toned like this. I'll dedicate a page or two to swatching. So that's the India red. I like that a lot. I saw that and was like, you are coming home with me. And then this is dark sepia. It's this one, because they didn't have, this is the sepia, so that's going to look really nice. Use that on some drawings there. Oh yeah, and then this is the dark indigo. The dark indigo. This one I'm very excited about. I think this one's just really pretty. I just really like the blue. So here, I'll show you up close. That's what that looks like. They're kind of nice. Like they do have like a nice little glide to them. So we'll be using that. I think in upcoming this and that's. For sure. But I think for now, what I do want to do here is I kind of want to move on from this. I think I'm going to tackle any kind of like clothing or anything another time. For right now, I think I really want to just play around with a variety of different faces and eyes and stuff. think that's gonna be more what I'm into here. So that was hilarious. That was actually quite funny. Okay. I've been really into just wanting to practice some. You know what? I'm actually gonna grab my my brush pens. They're just over here on the table. Just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna grab them real quick because I want to. I'm thinking about maybe experimenting with some of the different line thicknesses around the eyes. So let me take a look here and see. Actually, here I'll actually go ahead and put I'm gonna just put down like what I'm using today because because I always like it when I can see just what people are using. I don't care about like I'm not like guys, I'm not like sponsored by anybody, but if I see like if I see something that I like specifically, I don't care about brands. I don't care about any of that. I am not loyal to any kind of brands or anything. I just like to see what it can produce. So that's why I wanted to, sorry, I need to take a sip of water. But that was why I wanted to also swatch and just show you guys like what I've been using lately, because tools are very, very different. And actually we do have this, I did pick up a Pitt pen in the 01, which is what I'm using in oops, not that one, which is what I'm using in the Micron. So we'll just see like what the difference is. This is the Pitt here. Let's get those lines down. And then this is the Micron. And here's the difference in terms of feel. The Micron, way smoother. The Faber, the Pitt pen, it feels scratchier. I don't even know, you might even be able to hear it. But there's a lot more resistance with it, which can be nice if you feel like you want a little bit more control with your pens. You might actually like it having a little bit of drag to it, like a little bit of grippiness to it. But so that's interesting actually. So the Micron and they essentially draw the same, and my Micron is starting to dry out. Actually, I probably should have gotten one of those while I was at the craft store, or at the art store. So I think that the lightness you're seeing actually has more to do with the fact that I'm blowing through that pen, as opposed to just as opposed to anything else really. So I'm not too worried about that. But definitely the Faber the Pitt pen has some more grip to it. Okay. And then I was thinking of, for this next one, maybe I kind of want to let's just sketch some. Yeah, this is way scratchier, you guys. I don't know if I like it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna use, I'm gonna use my brush pen. I'm gonna use the Pigma. I'm gonna use the fine for right now, and we can just kind of beef up. And I like the fine because you can still have like quite a bit of control. Should we make some villains? I don't know. Let's see. do that. I kind of want to, kind of like the idea of doing multiple lines of the eye. I just want to see how that looks. Where is Edgar? I think, you know what? The sun is actually out. I think she's out playing and looking at birds and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, she actually hasn't crashed the live today. Isn't that wild? She crashed it pretty good yesterday though, a couple times. Just gonna play around with different things there. Like, I'm kind of feeling like I don't know. What am I feeling like here? Let's see, I'm just gonna play around with this. These brush pens are so fun. And this set, this one that comes in like three and sorry, I'm concentrating. it comes in a set of three. Three different sizes. Sorry, that took like 10 minutes for me to say. Let's see. I'm gonna do see, I kind of I'm gonna do this a little bit less on this side. Just kind of let's see. I'm not too worried about like, you know, perspective or anything right now, or like a placement. I'm just trying to get some ideas for potential characters. Wouldn't that be wild though, you guys, to do like a webcomic? Is that crazy? Is that like a crazy goal? I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be awesome. Just to have, just like experience making one. I'm into it. I'm into it. For mouth, I don't know. I almost want to give it like a human mouth. Am I making an animal hybrid? Am I making a why don't you make kid cameras videos? Oh yeah, I think that's gonna be coming up. That's me coming up. You know what it is like I a lot of times, okay, as I'll take it outside a lot of times, and it's just been so cold. And so I've done some things inside with it, but I need to pick that back up. Yeah, you're totally right. We could even just do some of that, mess around with some of the sticker sheets. Maybe we should do that live one of these days. Yeah, it's really fun. Do you have one? Have you played around with it? They are awesome. So fun. So many ideas. But yeah, that's a good point. I need to get back to that. We've got so many irons in the fire over here. Got so much going on. I almost want to connect. Do I want to? I don't know. Used to be a website where you could upload your web comics. It was like YouTube for comics. Really? Ooh. I'll have to look that up. Thanks for that. That's cool. I'll have to look that up. I think that'd be really. I don't know. I'm feeling it. Something about it just makes me really like, I'm just really into that idea. Oh, am I gonna drink something? Ugh. I did. I secured a website, like a domain for this channel name. I haven't really done anything with it. I just slapped some stuff up there, but I haven't done anything with it yet. So I don't know. I just need to I need to understand like the logistics, or if I can just, I don't know if there are any. I don't even know. You can subscribe to people and see what they publish a new page. Oh, that's cool. Okay. I'll definitely search that up. Thank you for that. I appreciate it because I haven't really looked. I mean, I've followed other people's webcomics, but they've always been on their own website. I didn't know there was an actual service like that. That's really awesome. Thank you. Okay. What do I feel like experimenting with the mouth? Should we make like a? I kind of want to make like a just like a simple, kind of a grumpy mouth. Maybe like here, here, here. I didn't quite get, I wanted the head to be turned a little bit and I didn't quite get that, but that's okay. This is all just, it's all just kind of playing. I'm not going too lippy with it. That's, I think we're gonna straighten that out just a little bit. The brush pen is a little bit, probably a little softer than I probably should have stuck with my, that's okay, whatever. So, let's kind of make like a really grumpy, a really grumpy look. Oh, what was I doing here? Oh yeah. This is silly. This is so silly. That went a little off the rails. Actually, I kind of wanna play with this a little bit. I have an idea, but I'm not. It's like only half formulated, half cocked. Let's see. Kind of like, almost like an old muzzle. Oh, with the mountains. Yeah. We're gonna come back to that. This is. Oh yeah, you weren't here yesterday, Kate. This is what we did yesterday. Oops, that's not it. There you go. This is what we did some more of the limbs here, but I'm saving this for your idea because I really like it. So I think we'll do that for the next panel. But yeah, we completed this panel, and we got some of this done. So yeah, that's next up. I just got really. I just woke up thinking about webcomics. That was all she wrote. That was all she wrote. I kind of want to make it muzzly. Maybe we should do it like a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. I kind of like this. I almost gave up for a second there, guys. But Even though it's a brainstorming, sometimes I still get stuck in my own head. But then I'll add like one thing and then it's like it jump starts my pea brain. As to how I might want this to come together. It's almost a little it's almost a little reptilian, huh? I don't know what has like really something about these squiggly lines for things. I don't know why I like doing that so much. But like I like pointillism too, so I don't know if like that has like something to do with it. If it's just like a chunky a chunky version of pointillism. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody else, but I'm feeling, oh, is that crazy? What if this is some sort of gill? Or what if this is some sort of ear? What do you guys think? Do you think this would be like almost like, could this be like almost like a dog style ear, like a floppy ear, or more like some sort of like a, almost like a gill that's not attached, or we could attach it here. I kind of feel, I'm gonna think on that for a second because I kind of like the idea of that being a thing, and I kind of like how it's kind of distorted, like the face is distorted, you know. Like I kind of want to just, I'm gonna connect these because I just want to see. I just want to see how that looks. Hmm. 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 I feel like I want something here, but I haven't quite figured that out yet. Oh, it's so silly. Okay. I think, oh, I don't know. Hmm. Like, what if its eyebrows connected to its hair? What if it didn't have any other hair other than the eyebrows that directly grows out like regular hair? Is that silly? If it is silly, then maybe that's the way to go. Hmm. Maybe I think I'm gonna bring this out. I think I'll feel a little bit because I imagine I'm probably gonna here and then we'll make some decisions on that. Yeah, I like how weird. I think I'm gonna make the eyes a little bit wider. I like to draw certain things a little smaller so that I can always adjust them if I want to. And then on this side, I haven't decided the angle. It doesn't matter though. I keep doing this. It doesn't matter because this is just a brainstorm. Just a brainstorm. Okay. And this needs to, I want to darken some of that up. On the nose, or snout, whatever this thing is. Just kind of get an idea of how I want that. Okay. Well, I kind of like, I do think this is giving me like quite a few ideas. So I think I'm going to leave that one for now. And I think, let's see, what was my other idea? I did have another idea that was bouncing on my head, and I'm gonna take a sip of water so I can remember what it is. But I do like this weird stuff over here. So thinking about what was the other thing? Oh, I'm drawing a blank, you guys. There was another thing that I was going to experiment with. I don't remember what it was. And it was in a dream. I think for right now, I think maybe I will just, I'm gonna mess around with this tree trunk a little bit more and then see if that jogs my memory. Okay, so one thing I've been thinking a lot about is how I want to make the roots down here, because I want to do some of the curve stuff, but I think I just kind of want to continue with some of this. And I've gone through and like I've made several pivots on this, which have all been kind of great. But I kind of like, I think I'm just gonna swoop through and do this. So I'm gonna pivot on that. I have an idea for the tree. You could make a bird nest with birds. Oh, that would be lovely. Yeah. Yeah. That's good to keep in mind now as well, since we'll be since we have more in this area that we haven't done yet. So thanks for that. I like it. I like it. See, I kind of want to make this particular limb a little bit darker. I haven't decided on. I just wanted to get the form and like the general vibe done before making like any kind of like decisions on like light source and where I wanted to do any kind of shading, or I didn't really want to make too many decisions on that ahead of time. So that will lend itself well if we go the bird nest route, which would be very, very sweet actually. Good job, Kay. you're a great collaborator. Okay, I think we're done. Come in here. Are you sketching with your new colored pencils? Or have you busted them out yet? That sounds really cool. You got a whole bunch of them? Nice. Awesome. Colored pencils are really fun. Making this one a little bit wilder. Just kind of feel like messing around with that a little bit. Okay. Let's see how we go here. I think I'm gonna start swooping again. I really like that whole swooping thing. That's quite fun. Just experimenting with that bark, you know? I think doing things like this, especially with just with the trees and everything, I just find it so so nice to just get out of my head for a little bit. And I find that like trees make it just a lot easier to get into flow sometimes when I have busy brains. And when I have like just so many ideas in my head and I can't, I need to like calm myself down. Because I'm getting myself very kind of worked up a little bit. And I just need to relax. It's interesting also doing, because this is the third session I think that we've been chipping away at this now. And I think it's kind of cool to see like how each aspect looks a little bit different just because they were done on different days. You can just see how just see some of the changes. But I kind of like the idea of making this like lighter and then some of the higher up ones a little bit darker. I think that's going to be pretty cool. And I do want to make some other limbs, so actually I need to remember to not to leave a little bit of, not space, but what am I trying to say? I need to remember that I'm going to be adding to it, just in general. Just in general. So that I can get that ready. Sorry, guys, I drank some bubbly water before I came on. And I feel like I've been burping at you every once in a while. I'm trying to keep it under wraps, but then sometimes because I'm in this room talking, you know, I'm talking like I'm the only one physically here, and I keep forgetting that I might that I need to, you know, just remember that I'm not only burping to myself. But actually, I need to get up for just 1 second. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Just 1 minute. just want to check on Edgar and make sure she was all right. But she's doing just fine. She I think she got to running around quite a bit out there, and so she's passed out on the bed at the moment. Just dreaming birds, I'm assuming. Okay, and I think I'm just gonna kind of go in and just do this a little bit. Yeah. It's kind of like my hand's feeling a little bit shaky today. So I'm just gonna roll with that a little bit. And kind of let that do its thing. See if maybe this gives it a little bit of like whooshing up vibes. These are definitely a little more jiggly. Yeah. Give it a little nook there. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good with that. And then again, I think we're gonna come back in and I do want to do more in just in terms of delineating the root structure, but I kind of feel like I want to tackle that. Did I say this out loud already? I can't remember. But I feel like I want to tackle that once I get a little bit more, once we get more of the tree limbs in. I think that's going to be a little bit more of what I want to do. This one ended up looking a little bit darker than I was thinking, but we haven't determined light source yet, so that doesn't really matter. Okay. And I think, what time is it? I think we've been on for about an hour, and that seems to be about the time before my back starts getting cranky. It is doing better, like, because the treatment was Wednesday, and it's starting to. I had a couple rough days for sure in there, but today I feel like it's getting there, but I want to make sure I rest it well so that it really so that like the whole treatment and everything like takes well. So I think I'm gonna rest it up, but and I think I'm gonna get going. I'll definitely see you guys tomorrow around the same time. Yeah, I'll be like an hour earlier than now. I usually go on for about an hour. But I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Stay chaotically curious. I hope you're having fun creating, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. I'll see you. Bye.